Hello, thank you for joining in on the news. I am Tanti Azal. Now let's look at the headlines. Zamfara Police Command rescues 15 kidnapped victims. NFIU fixes date to effect ban on cash withdrawals of all government accounts. Eritrean smuggling kingpin arrested in Sudan. Putin orders temporary ceasefire in Ukraine. And on the sports headline, Cameroon under 17 players fail age testing enforced by ETO.
Alive TV.
The news in detail. The Zamfara State Police Command, under the leadership of CP Kolu Yusuf, PSC, on 5th January 2023, rescued 15 kidnapped victims that comprised 7 women, 6 men, and 2 children. The adoption took place on 1st January 2023 by a large number of bandit terrorists along Yankara-Safi Guso Road by Magazu village, following which the command deployed additional police tactical operatives to the location for search and rescue operation, an effort that yielded positive results. The police were informed by the victims that they were blocked and adopted while coming back from Abuja and Kaduna, heading to Gusau, Sokoto, and Birnin Kebbi, respectively. The Commissioner of Police, CP Kolu Yusuf, PSC, congratulates the rescued victims for regaining their freedom and assures police continuous commitment on the ongoing search operation in order to rescue the remaining victims in captivity. The Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit has fixed date to effect ban on cash withdrawals from all federal, state, and local government accounts. Speaking at a press conference on Thursday in Abuja, NFIU Director General Modubu Tokoro said the ban of cash withdrawals would take effect on March 1st, 2023. As communicated by Tukuru, any public officials engaged in cash transaction from public accounts from March will be investigated by the unit in collaboration with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, the Independent Corrupt Practices Commission, ICPC, and the Nigerian Police Force, NPF. He said the country's money laundering laws as well as other anti-graft laws will be fully applied on erring government officials, adding that the directive of the Central Bank of Nigeria to go cashless will help to curb corruption in public offices. And now on the foreign scene. People smuggler, who is particularly known for his cruel and violent treatment of migrants, has been arrested in Sudan. Keden Zacharias was the subject of 2 Interpol red notices by Ethiopia and the Netherlands for migrant smuggling and human trafficking, kidnapping, extortion, and murder of East African migrants. The Eritrean national had been on Interpol's radar since 2019 and is believed to have smuggled and trafficked thousands of victims. In March 2022, intelligence gathered by Interpol's Human Trafficking and Smuggling of Migrants Unit prompted a task force meeting with participants from Ethiopia, Sudan, the Netherlands, United Arab Emirates, Europol, and Regional Operational Center in support of the Khartoum process and the African Union Horn of Africa initiative. This extensive collaboration generated a new batch of intelligence, allowing United Arab Emirates authorities to conduct a thorough investigation of his network and family members, identifying money laundering activities and leading to Sudan. His location and arrest will deal a significant blow to a major smuggling route towards Europe and protect thousands more from being exploited at the hands of the crime group. Again on the foreign scene. Russian President Vladimir Putin has ordered his country's defense minister to order a temporary ceasefire in Ukraine over Orthodox Christmas. The ceasefire will commence in 36 hours at noon on January 6, as Orthodox Christmas is traditionally celebrated by many on January 6 and 7. According to reports, Putin made the announcement in response to an earlier call by the leader of the Moscow Patriarchate of the Russian Orthodox Church, Patriarch Kirill, for guns to go silent over the Orthodox holiday, due to the fact that a large number of citizens of the Orthodox faith live in several areas of the conflict zone. We call on the Ukrainian side to observe a ceasefire and allow them to visit Christmas Eve services as well as those on the day of the birth of Christ. And now on sports. Cameroon's under-17s face a race against time to field a team for Regional African Cup of Nations qualifiers after more players failed each test ordered by Samuel Eto'o, the president of the country's governing body, FECAFOOT. The former Barcelona and Inter Milan strikers' insistence on using magnetic resonance imaging screening saw the squad ravaged at their training camp in Mbakomo on the outskirts of Yaoundé. Of the initial 30-member group, 21 failed the test, and now Cameroon suffers a fresh setback as 11 new players also failed test, with coach Jean Fiala struggling to find replacements. FECAFOOT's statement says Eto'o gave strict instructions for the action to be taken in order to put an end to the tampering with civil status records which have in the past tarnished the image of Cameroon football. FECAFOOT urges all actors, in particular educators, to ensure that the ages by category are respected. Still on football. American football player Damar Hamlin is awake and able to communicate with his doctors after one day's collapse in the middle of a National Football League NFL game. The Buffalo Bills said in a statement that Hamlin made improvements in his condition over the past 24 hours. Among those improvements include Hamlin being awake and responsive with the ability to move both his hands and feet, while also being able to communicate with his doctors, nurses, and family members. Hamlin is still intubated to assist with breathing, and the next hurdle in his recovery is to progress to breathing on his own, according to University of Cincinnati health physicians. When Hamlin woke up, one of the first questions he asked via writing was who won the Bills-Bengals game. Doctors told him, "You won. You've won the game of life." Do have a great rest. Thank you for watching.